On Monday, it is Labor Day, and that represents the victory of the labor movement over the intolerance of big business, specifically monopolies, in the early 1900s. And it got me thinking. We have a very, very difficult time in our society when we look at the two sides, the left and the right. We can see when the left goes too far. It becomes really, really obvious when you behave like Mao Zedong or Stalin. That is the excess of the left. And the far excess of the right with Hitler and Mussolini and Franco and any type of fascist leader, we seem to see, oh my God, this is where they've gone wrong. And we have a very hard time recognizing how far to let the right go before it becomes problematic. We have hit the point where it is problematic, but 20 years ago, it wasn't. So, what happened in the last 20 years? In September of 2001, when 9/11 occurred, the entire Congress went to the front of the building, the Capitol building, and sang God Bless America. And in 2020, you had morons we just saw arrested for sedition storm the castle. In the last 20 years, there's been a dramatic shift in what we deem to be the right. In my lifetime, the right was conservative in the sense that it didn't want to spend money on things like Medicare and Medicaid, but it wasn't as open and spoilerish is, I guess, the only word. Because, like, Mitch McConnell said, our only job is to make sure that Barack Obama does not have another term. He failed at that, but he blocked every meaningful piece of legislation the Democrats put through. Because it's become a matter of not being the opposition party, which is where you keep the party in control honest. This is just completely fighting against anything that Americans want. 70% of Americans want abortion without a problem. Republican states are cutting abortion rights here, there, and everywhere. Most Americans want reasonable gun control. I own a gun. I want reasonable gun control. If you want to have a full background investigation on me to make sure that I'm capable of carrying a weapon, I'm perfectly fine with it because I have to get licensed to drive a car, and I'm much more likely to kill someone in a vehicle than I am in using my firearm. So we need to do stuff about that. The Republican Party has no platform. They're not helping us. In Florida, my governor is going to put radioactive waste in my asphalt. He's picked a fight with Disney. That hasn't worked out well. He's attacked immigrants and African Americans, and tourism, which is the major portion of our economy, is down dramatically. Why are you still voting for the people wearing the red ties who are trying to systematically take your rights away and take away the rights of your friends and family? Attacks on homosexuality, attacks on the rainbow, attacks for being African American, attacks for immigrants. We are a pluralistic society with many different cultures. It is not a white nationalist society. We need to vote out people who think that way and arrest those people who are calling for civil war. It's sedition. They should be put against a wall and shot.